Cult leaders. They are often seen as charismatic figures, weaving tales of utopia and enlightenment to attract followers. What is less visible is the sinister psychology at play, a calculated manipulation of human needs and vulnerabilities. This exploration delves into the minds of cult leaders, unraveling the tactics used to control and exploit their followers. Understanding these methods is crucial, not only for potential victims but also for law enforcement and families seeking to help loved ones caught in a cult's grip. The allure of a cult often stems from an individual's desire for belonging, purpose, or answers to life's complexities. Cult leaders, with their promises of a better world or a higher truth, exploit these desires, drawing individuals into their web of control. This manipulation often starts subtly, with the leader presenting themselves as a guide or mentor. However, as the relationship deepens, so does the control, gradually stripping individuals of their independence and critical thinking. Profiling a cult leader is a complex task as no two individuals are identical. However, certain psychological traits are common, often pointing to personality disorders like narcissism and psychopathy. Narcissism, characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance and a lack of empathy, fuels a cult leader's need for adoration and control. They crave the unwavering devotion of their followers, seeing them as extensions of themselves rather than individuals. Psychopathy, on the other hand, manifests as a lack of remorse, manipulative behavior, and a disregard for social norms. This allows cult leaders to exploit and manipulate their followers without guilt or conscience. They are skilled at reading people, identifying weaknesses and insecurities to exploit for their gain. This potent combination of narcissism and psychopathy creates a dangerous cocktail, enabling cult leaders to exert significant control over their followers. Cult leaders are experts at identifying and exploiting vulnerability. They often target individuals experiencing personal crises, such as job loss, the death of a loved one, or feelings of isolation. During these times of emotional turmoil, people are more susceptible to messages of hope and belonging, making them prime targets for cult recruitment. Cults offer a sense of community and purpose, promising solutions to life's problems and a path to a brighter future. Recruitment tactics often involve love bombing, a manipulative technique where new recruits are showered with attention, affection, and praise. This creates a sense of euphoria and belonging, binding the individual to the group. Another common tactic is the use of fear and guilt. Leaders may instill fear of the outside world, portraying it as dangerous or corrupt, while simultaneously emphasizing the group's righteousness and exclusivity. This creates a powerful dichotomy, pushing individuals further into the cult's embrace and away from outside influences. Section 4. Shackles of control, mind control techniques. Once an individual is enmeshed in a cult, the leader employs a range of mind control techniques to maintain power and obedience. These techniques aim to suppress critical thinking, induce dependency, and enforce conformity. One such method is sleep deprivation. By limiting sleep, leaders can weaken an individual's mental and emotional resilience, making them more susceptible to suggestion and manipulation. Information control is another powerful tool. Cult leaders restrict access to outside information, feeding followers a carefully curated narrative that reinforces the group's ideology while demonizing any opposing viewpoints. This creates an echo chamber where the leader's word becomes absolute truth. Additionally, cults often enforce strict rules and regulations, governing every aspect of a member's life, from their clothing to their thoughts. This constant scrutiny and control erode individuality and autonomy, fostering dependence on the leader and the group. Section 5. The neuroscience of manipulation reshaping the brain. Cult leaders rewire the brain for obedience and dependency. Sleep deprivation disrupts critical thinking. This makes individuals more impulsive. Propaganda alters the brain's reward system. Activities trigger dopamine release. This reinforces obedience and loyalty. The amygdala is manipulated. Fear keeps followers anxious and compliant. Section 6. Breaking free. Knowledge as power. Understanding cult tactics is crucial for prevention and intervention. Law enforcement can identify and investigate suspected cults, while families can recognize warning signs and seek help. Education combats cult influence. Raising awareness empowers resistance. Critical thinking is vital. Question information from absolute sources. Support networks are crucial. Families provide a lifeline for those leaving cults, offer love, understanding, and a safe space to heal. Recovery is challenging but possible with support.